Hi, everybody. Hi, Abby.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Sophie. Happy
Hello.
Monday, everybody, and happy Juneteenth to those celebrating. Okay, so today we're talking about,
What are we celebrating today?
today is Juneteenth, Sophie. Have you heard of Juneteenth?
No?
It's an American holiday. It is a day that celebrates freedom from slavery in, I think it was 1865.
Oh, good God. All right,
Yeah.
let's celebrate. Yay.
Yay, I know. It's a
Oh, and it's
wonderful.
perfect. We're going to talk about courage and self-expression, the
Oh,
courage takes.
that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Yeah.
Did I interrupt you? Did you want to
No,
say?
not at all. Nope. That's all I was saying is what we were talking about today. So go ahead, Sophie, take it away.
All right. So I love courage. You send an email to our subscriber. By the way, if you're not subscribed, you should subscribe to us. But can you read that quote about courage, darling, that you said?
Yes.
I didn't know it was your favorite one. And
It's one of my tippy top of my list. It's just a
who is
favorite
it from?
Terence McKenna.
All
And
right.
his quote is, nature loves courage. You make the commitment and nature will respond to that commitment by removing impossible obstacles. Dream the impossible dream and the world will not grind you under. It will lift you up. It actually brings me to tears every time. This is the trick. This is what all these teachers and philosophers who really counted, who really touched the alchemical gold, this is what they understood. This is the shamanic dance in the waterfall. This is how magic is done, by hurling yourself into the abyss and discovering it is a featherbed.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I love courage.
Me
I
too.
love courage. So the first thing I want to say about courage, everybody, is we tend to think that people are born with courage or not, but we've never found the gene, the courage gene, no. So courage is very much like integrity or kindness. It's not in you. You need to generate it. So everybody can generate courage, right? And it takes a few things, right? So the first thing is you need to embrace fear. You only need courage if you have fear. If you don't have fear, why do you need courage?
It's true.
So the first thing is get present and accept fear. So I often say to my students, there is a huge difference between anxiety and fear. Fear is in the present moment. Anxiety is imagining what might happen in the future. So I'm not talking about anxiety. If you have anxiety, that's a whole other conversation, right? But fear, like fear of walking in front of a room full of people, fear about going to a party, fear about going to a job, fear, right, of going on a date.
Yes.
It's in the moment, right? And your heart is racing and you might be sweating and you want to turn tail and run away or...
Yes.
So if you don't have fear, you don't need courage. So I want you to imagine my hero, Gandhi, marching through India in peace, in his loincloth with all the poor people, standing and demanding without any blame, any make wrong, just demanding that the British leave. He knew he was going to be arrested, beaten down, beaten up. The people he cared for, right? I mean, I cannot imagine that he didn't have fear. So sorry, I forgot to turn off my phone. I cannot imagine he didn't have fear.
Oh my God, no.
When you're about to be beaten up,
Yeah.
No, right? But the courage that he generated, he kept walking and he kept walking. So courage is not having fear. Courage is having fear embracing it, and making the choice that fear is not going to run your life. You are with fear. And the mistake that a lot of us make is that we're waiting to not have fear.
Yes.
Well, then you're going to wait a very long time. Right? So courage is only and always what is to be generated when you experience fear. So I know I pushed you a little bit last week, Abby, right? For everybody listening to this call, Abby, as a present, I think, sent me a short video of her singing. Now you want to know, I know Abby pretty well, right? She's been working with, I have never heard her sing. I did not know she played guitar until last week, and I didn't know she had a voice that expressed her soul. I am receiving this video. I'm in tears because I can hear her soul. And not only that, but I'm saying, all right, we are about to lead a seminar on soul expression, and this worm is keeping it for herself. So if you know me, you know that I got on the phone with Abby. I said, Abby, I have an idea.
I have an idea. Just
I have an idea. Would you send that video of you singing to everybody as an example of the courage it takes to be soul expressed? So, Abby, will you share with everybody what you went through, because it took you a few days to do it, right, so that people can get the path of the generation of the courage?
Yeah, absolutely. When Sophie first said it, my initial thought was, no, I'm not doing that. It's not really something I share very often, if ever. And I felt the fear rise, the fear. And the fear came from the thought of other people seeing it, judging me, being embarrassed.
Not being good enough.
Not being good enough, or the flip side of people thinking that I think I'm so great that I would, arrogance, people thinking I'm arrogant. And so what I did was as the thoughts came, I just looked at them. I caught them, consciously, I caught them. And I actually just, kept sitting with it for a couple of days. And then on Sunday, which was yesterday, I heard okay, are you going to do it or not? You hear that little voice, everybody has that little voice that's like, come on, are you going to do it? Sometimes mine has a French accent.
And that's a moment of truth, right?
Yes.
Is your looking good, your safety, your fear of taking the risk going to win? Or are you?
Yes. And so I really, I think for me, this has been an important step to learn, is to actually consciously feel that fear, let it in, to feel it in my body. I feel where it lives. And then I just started clicking away. I started typing the email. I put my video, and the fear wasn't gone. I felt it in my body. It was moving up and down my core. But all of a sudden, I think what happens is a role reversal. The fear voice gets smaller and the soul voice gets louder.
What happened is fear didn't have you. You had fear.
Yes. Yeah. And by the time the moment came where I had to click send or not, I was clear of what my priorities were. My priority is my dedication to this work that we do, my dedication that others feel inspired. I want every person to feel totally soul expressed and inspired. And that intention became more important to me, that maybe if I share this, it will inspire others to take that journey too. And part of that, of course, is we're creating a seminar on that topic. And just in general, that's just what I long for humanity.
All right, that's a very good. This is the last point. When you confront your fear and all those conversations in your head and all those thoughts, you have to have something that is worth giving, not listening to the fear and your little voice in your head, right? And your commitment to people awakening is so big, right? Like Gandhi commitment to India being free through non-violence was so big. Like some mothers' commitment to their, or fathers' commitment to their children is so big that they will go beyond the fear. Right? So if you do not take action, you find yourself procrastinating, you find yourself not taking risk, you find yourself not generating courage. Either you are denying your commitment, or you don't have a commitment that inspires you enough. Your life is too small. Your life is just too small. You need to get something that gets your blood going and your heart beating.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, that's another great point. I used to be very, and I still deal with this, you know, but like I have a lot of cautiousness in my ego space. I have a lot of, you know, wanting to stay small and safe, and working with Sophie, of course, over the years has really supported me. But I think, oh, what was I going to say? I lost it. It's gone. It'll come back.
Something big enough to go beyond the fear, like to choose to the place of choice where you step into the risk. You tend to not take risk. All right, it will come back. I'm
so almost there.
It happened to you. You're 30 years old. So now when that happened to me, I won't say it's because of my age.
Yes. Yes, that's right. It happens regularly, actually. I have Dory syndrome from Finding Nemo. Essentially, I can't remember the exact words that I was going to say, but oh, I remember. It's somewhat similar to what you said in the beginning, Sophie, which is like, I think we get so afraid of our fear. We get so afraid of being afraid that we keep ourselves in these little safe boxes. But it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Like life gets so dull and mundane, and we don't, it's a good thing if you have fear in your life. It's a great thing to feel terrified to post something, to feel terrified to launch your business, to feel scared to be honest with someone that you love. Like those things are what makes life worth living.
Of being alive. If you don't have fear, if you don't have pain, and again, everybody, we're not talking about anxiety, we're not talking about suffering, we're talking about pain when you put your hand in the fire, or fear when you are in a danger in the present moment. That is life. Make them your friend. If you didn't have pain, you will be charcoal by now because you would have walked in the fire, right? So if you didn't have fear, you would have gone and patted a rhinoceros on the horn, and you would not be here to listen to us. So fear, pain, sadness at losing somebody you love, those are just things that there is no fear to have about them. Those need to be experienced, as well as joy and pleasure. And you cannot just experience a part of life. You have to experience the whole of it, as long as it's not in the ego, suffering, hatred, resentment, complaint, blame. All those, you don't have to feel them, suffering. Okay.
Yep.
So that's why courage is so inspiring, because then you know it's a human being going beyond the limit that they think they have.
Yes.
And that's when you're inspired, right? Isn't it? The time you're inspired is when you are unreasonable, when you take a risk. You know, you get invited to climb a mountain and you say, yes, I was trying to do it. And then the moment after that saying, oh, I don't know if I can do it. And you have all the doubts. And so, but if you give in to those doubts, you won't go and climb the mountain. I remember I was on a beach in Tahiti. I was 32. This sailboat comes in. The guy, the team, the crew comes and talk to me, and I was with a girlfriend. And I said in the conversation, I've always dreamed to sail around the world. And the skipper said, we need a crew member.
I can't even imagine.
Meet us in New Zealand in a month. Do you know? I said yes.
Wow.
And I went sailing for nearly 8 months. It was the best time ever. I would have never had this adventure. I didn't know how to sail. There was plenty of reasons not to go. I didn't know them.
Yep.
It was the biggest adventure of it all. Right? So you feel alive when you generate the courage to take risk.
Yep. And I love also that that's so specific to every person. Like your life will show you what risk it wants you to take. It could be anything from saying hi to a stranger in the line or all the way to sailing around the world. You know, it's beautiful. Life shows us.
It's called being a yes to life. You know, my mother is visiting here for a week, and it's her birthday week. She's going to be 86 on Thursday.
Oh,
and I arranged for a massage to come, someone to come at home, and a pedicure. And I mean, every day I'm thinking of something to spoil her, right? So I first told her about the pedicure. She said no. I had to cancel the damn thing. And I didn't tell her about the massage. So at lunchtime, I said to her, you cannot say no. You need to be a yes to life. So this is your birthday week. This is a gift, and there is no. All right. So she had a massage. She was so nervous. It was cute. She is in heaven.
Oh,
And she had a massage for 15 years.
oh my goodness.
No, and now there is not even my father to touch her or whatever, you know, like
Yeah.
you need to be, you know, massages is part of your health.
I totally agree.
Total heaven. So why am I saying that? You need to be a yes to life. Yes to life. It's a very specific way to be as a human being. You say yes before you sort out how to do it, before you deal with your fear, your doubt, your nervousness. You say yes, and then you go and then see. Right? It's called being a yes to life. So everybody, be a yes to our seminar. Abby, when are the dates? Everybody, I want everybody to register in our seminar. We will have fun. We will have profound conversation, life-altering, 4 sessions of 1 hour and 15 minutes. Will you please come and play? Abby, when are the dates?
So it's July 10th through July 31st. It's only 1 hour and 15 minutes a week. And let me say this. If there's any part of you that's like, oh, I've done a lot of work and, oh, I don't know if I need to.
Or I have the call on Monday. It's enough for me.
Yes, exactly.
I heard that one.
Yes, I get it. I get it. However, let me just say, these calls, if you've been in our seminars, you know, the seminars are such an incredible time to not only learn and grow, but to do it together. It is crucial. The world is changing every day. We need this time together to grow, elevate, expand, practice our awareness, and to do it as a community. It's really important. So we would really love to see you there, and it will be fun. It's always fun.
And will you put the link below?
I will. Yeah. And if you have questions, you can always reach out.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, great, Abby. All right, courage. Everybody practice courage for the week and being a yes to life.
Being a yes to life. That's right.
We love you very much.
So much. Have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next Monday.
Bye, everyone. Oh, we didn't look if there is any question.
Oh, we didn't. Hold on. It's right here. I don't think there's any comments. Let me double check. No, I don't see comments.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Everybody.